Hey, Salvo here, and today we are talking about what's in my bag. So, like I said, today we're doing a what's in my bag. I've never done one of these before, and I think I have enough stuff to show what's in my bag, so we'll play it by ear and just do it. Obviously, starting with the bag. This is my main bag. Well, this is my only bag. I had one bag before this, but this is my only bag now. I love this thing. This is by the brand of Lowepro. It's the ProTactic 450 AW. I love this thing. It looks great, but not only that, it has so many pockets on the inside. Cool thing that they have is on the top, they have a nice little hard shell. Not fully hard shell, but it'll protect whatever is up here. I think, I don't know, they're hands down my favorite part are these side pockets. These things are amazing. While you're wearing your backpack, you can put whatever you want in here, whether it's lenses. I put my main actual camera here, and it allows you to zip this open, grab the camera and start shooting, and then when you're done, put it right back in, zip it back up, and you don't have to worry about taking the backpack off, putting the backpack on. One other aspect about this bag that is great is it's a modular, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but modular backpack, meaning you can add a whole bunch of things to this. So you have all these extra loops that you have on here that you can add things on all around the bag. I personally only use these two straps for like tripods. I put my Glidecam on here a lot, so you can extend these, contract them, place them wherever you want, and I love that. Anything that you want to do, anything that you want to add on, you can go ahead and add on with this backpack, and you can buy more accessories online. My Glidecam. This thing doesn't always go with me, but it depends on the location, the places that I'm going, and how long I'm going to be there. I don't use motorized gimbals. I use this stabilizer. It's the Devon Graham series Glidecam, and like I said, because of that backpack, I put those straps on. I can go ahead and throw this on the back of it, strap it in, and don't have to worry about it. So next is microphones. I only have this microphone. This microphone is always in my backpack no matter what, just because it's so small, such a small footprint, and it produces just a perfect sound for me. It's not, obviously it's not crazy professional, but it's also a lot better than the internal mics on the camera. Next two things that are always in there as well are filters. Luckily, I have two lenses that I mainly use, and they are both 77mm thread sizes. So this is an ND filter, variable ND filter, Hoya, I believe. I recently got this, but I use this obviously for during sunlights and stuff like that. But this guy is always in the backpack. This guy tends to always be on the lenses themselves. So this is my Polarizer, same thing. It's 77. It is B&W brand XS Pro Digital. I'll throw the link in the description. After that, everyone obviously has the Gorilla tripod. This is mine. I don't use it so much for vlogging. I'm not in that state yet. But what I usually use this for is long exposure photography. I like going to the beach and sunsets, things like that, and grabbing long exposures. Obviously, it's small. You can bend it in however you want, so it doesn't take up too much space. So this is another thing that is always in the backpack wherever I go, because you never know when you're going to need some type of tripod, so you can mount your camera to a railing, a tree, or whatever the case may be. Memory cards. Everyone knows you need your memory cards. You need your backup memory cards. You need your extra memory cards. You need the extra of the extra of the extra memory cards. This is just a little memory card holder case that I have. That I got offline for a couple bucks, and if you know anyone that uses cameras and is doing long day shoots, you're going to need your batteries, your extra batteries. This, I don't have all my batteries in here right now because I'm charging them, but this is where I hold my batteries. My camera uses the LPE6N, so they're the smaller batteries. So I hold extra 4 here, while my camera itself, because the battery grip holds 2, so I have a total of 6 in total. This guy, this is actually a carrying case for the Sigma camera, but I actually use it to throw random cables in, and it doesn't just look like a whole mess with like a spaghetti monster of cables all over the place and stuff. So I actually reuse this or repurpose this in the backpack to keep cables organized. Nextly, obviously, lenses. So this is actually the very first lens that I ever had. It's the kit lens that came with the camera. It's the 24 to 105 millimeter Canon lens. It was just recently that I actually retired this bad boy. My second lens that I ever got was the Rokinon 14 millimeter. This is the ultra wide angle, and this was just for that Hermit Falls video that I actually have. This thing is in my bag when I'm going to places with nice scenery, big nice sceneries that I want to capture everything in one shot. That's where I'm definitely going to bring these. So if I'm traveling, if I'm vacationing, this is coming no matter what. My next lens that I invested in was a Sigma 50 millimeter, just because I knew I needed a nifty 50, and not only that, I started getting into weddings. I needed a faster lens so I can shoot better in low light. So that's where this bad boy came in, because this one is a 1.4 aperture, so nice and wide, nice and fast. Now, I can't point it out just because it's on the camera, but I have the 24 to 70 millimeter 2.8 L series lens. This thing, I literally just got it maybe 3 months ago, and so far I'm loving it. It definitely is. It's the version 1. I know they have the version 3 out, but version 1 is honestly cheaper to get right now, so trying to budget where I can. So I got this bad boy. I definitely wanted and needed a faster mid-range zoom lens, so that's where I got this one. So this bad boy is actually always on the camera. So next is a drone. I have the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom. This thing, it's perfect because how small it is. It doesn't take up that much space in your bag. I can definitely stick this in the backpack with everything else and not take up too much space, and have enough room for even extra more stuff. It depends on where I'm going. If I feel like I'm going to get use out of it, if there's going to be sceneries that I think a higher angle in the sky is going to look better, and also if it's allowed to be flown out there, then I'll take it. But rather than that, this thing doesn't travel as much as a lot of other pieces of my equipment do. But when I can, I do take this, and it doesn't take up that big of a footprint. As far as my handy going anywhere recorder is this guy. This is the Zoom H1N handy recorder. This one always goes in the backpack, just because it's so much smaller compared to the other one. And so if I need any sound grabs or anything of the environment, extra sounds that I want to add to a video, I'll pull this guy out of the backpack, grab a fast little sound recording, and there you go. Next is my computer stuff. This is my hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte G Drive mobile SSD. It's the G series, G Technology company. A great fast little thing. I love this, especially how small it is. It doesn't take up any space. I love this thing. It can fit in your pocket if you need be. Wicked fast. Love this thing. This is always in always in the backpack. Other thing is obviously your memory card readers. I have this Insignia one. It basically has SD, CF, and MicroSD. I don't use CF, but I use SD and MicroSD. This thing is USB 3.0, so it's nice and fast. This guy is always in the backpack as well. Then I personally don't like laptops because of touchpad, so that's where I got this Microsoft Surface Arc mouse thing. I think it's called. I think it's called like the Arc. This thing, obviously, it's not the greatest when you're sitting down for a long time editing and stuff like that, but it gets the job done when you're out and about. And then lastly, we have the laptop itself. This is the Lenovo Yoga 720. This thing, it has its struggling points when you do some heavy editing, but it does the job. It's a nice workhorse that I personally use strictly. This is only a computer that I use for any editing or anything like that. All my Adobe programs are on here to edit, and this is all I use. This is always in the backpack. So the last thing itself is the camera, the workhorse of everything. So this is the camera that I use. It's the EOS 60 Mark II, and as you can see, there's parts of it missing. I actually have the battery grip attached with the 24 to 70, like I said. This is my workhorse of a camera. I love this thing. It has its some drawbacks and some limits, but literally I just start out with this thing. I don't expect the greatest from it. I'm gonna upgrade eventually, but this is gonna be my camera of where it all started, of where I figured out that I wanted to do stuff with videography, cinematography, any otherography that you can possibly think of. That's going to actually conclude it all. That's everything that's in my bag. I might do another video essentially of all the equipment that I have, but rather than that, this is everything that goes in my bag for the majority of the time, if not all the time. So if you guys have any questions, I'll have the links to everything that's in here down below. And if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and let me know. Shoot me up in the comments and do whatever it is YouTubers tell you to do at the end of videos, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.